can get the general information from the two slides. Hi, I'm Tim Goeders. I'm the president and CEO of Goeders Transport. I'm the co-founder of the National Logistics Resilience Initiative with a colleague, Dr. Young of Air Ops International. I have recently been appointed the Director of National Logistics for the Electromagnetic Pulse Task Force for Homeland and National Security based out of Colorado. And I'm a little bit punchy because I had a 21-hour drive straight through from Texas. I had a little complication. But anyway, I'm here and I'm glad to be with you all. I have been working for a number of years with various colleagues in many different sectors on coordination, cooperation, and collaboration to bring these sectors together so that we would have the ability to fill missing gaps or weak links in an entire supply chain. We have island mode capabilities at airports, intermodal hubs, former bases, or civilian critical infrastructure that supports the major base. Without those, if some of you may be familiar with the Joint Base San Antonio pilot project with CPS Energy, which is owned by the city of San Antonio, that supplies the water, the natural gas, and the electricity to 11 bases of Joint Base San Antonio. So essentially what we've done in this collaborative model is we've assembled some of the same subject matter experts, technologists, and companies to work in a joint development agreement model where each company keeps its own finances and intellectual property separate from the others, but we work collaboratively across fiscal years, jurisdictions, things like this to solve some of these bigger problems. So one of those things is air cargo logistics. So the notion is that if we were just to focus on economic development in a community, we've selected strategically located spots across the country so that in a worst case event scenario, whether it's a cyber attack, electromagnetic pulse event, or geomagnetic disturbance, and we have a major power outage for an extended duration, which the organization InfraGard says it's not a matter of if we have one, but it's a matter of when, which could result in a 95% mortality rate within 12 months from disease, starvation, societal unrest, exposure, maybe even invasion. So the notion is that we have to be able to respond and affect what's called a black star. To do that, we have to avoid the congestion that's going to take place with societal chaos and be able to go in with these heavy lift platforms, some of which we call a hybrid airship, compound helicopters, other things, and be able to operate in an island mode at a certain location where we produce our own fuels, water, reposition supplies, the logistics, communications, data centers, and all those, and be able to keep that operational and running so that that actually acts as a deterrent for our adversaries to attempt a Pearl Harbor style knockout punch by trying to shut down our electric grid for an extended period where they do whatever else they're going to do. So with that being the notion, we've already started to work with some of the federal tech hubs that have had funds allocated. We've got the process underway right now where we've already got an MOU signed with one of the 5 state tech hubs around the country. We have other international connections so that we can service our allies and keep them operational as well and respond to each other. So with that being the case, the notion is that we're always looking for other companies, subject matter experts that want to work on this problem, including specifically on power generation, transmission, the security related to that. And, you know, it's sort of like the notion that in South Louisiana, I'm from Louisiana myself, people would come by and have a party on the weekends and they'd make a big gumbo. So everybody comes and brings a little something to contribute. So you're all welcome to come in and add some spice to this pot and see what we can do about making resilience something that, you know, is not something that typically is marketable, but it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So our international friends, we would welcome you as well to participate in this model. Thank you very much.